to succeed. This is Mom Joan, ready to impart the knowledge, skills, and life lessons. Today, I am going to discuss one of the lessons in Part 2. Our most essential learning competencies is to detect bias and prejudice in the material viewed. So after going to discuss these learning video lessons, you are expected to: number 1, make judgments on given scenarios. Number 2, differentiate bias from prejudice through examples. And number 3, weigh informations to make decisions. Last, the number 4, supply correct answer to given scenarios. Before we start, let's find out what you already knew about these lessons. Let's have first an activity. So this activity is an introductory activity. Determine whether the given scenario shows bias or prejudice. Clap once if the statement shows bias. Clap twice if the statement shows prejudice. Ready? Let's get started. Number 1. Not hiring someone because of their age or gender. The correct answer is bias. Number 2. Assuming someone is a gay because of the way he acts. The correct answer is prejudice. Number 3. Bullying and discriminating someone with disability. The correct answer is prejudice. Number 4. Accepting exclusive membership of clubs wherein a certain people are not allowed. The correct answer is bias. Last, to number 5. Posting negative comments in social media about economic status of family. The correct answer is prejudice. So did you get them all correct? Very good. At your age, you are very familiar with the adage, "No man is an island." Aren't you? We have only to live not only on our own, but with the help and presence of other people. As we interact with others, some circumstances are not always warm and accommodating. There are sometimes accompanied with rejections and discriminations. Sensitivity toward others, feelings, and the situations is a huge factor that you will lead us to the world where equality reigns. So what comes into your mind when you see this logo? Correct! This is a statement of no-time TV shows. So was there times in your life where you caught yourselves being judged by others? Do you consider yourself judgmental? Then, how will you judge these given dialogues? guilty? If your answer is no, then you are good in detecting prejudice. But what made you say that the dialogue shows prejudice? So first, let's define the terms. Prejudice is preconceived opinion or feeling toward a person based solely on their affiliation with a group. This feeling may be translated into action by discriminating against the person or members of the target group. An individual may be prejudiced against others based on factors such as their race, age, gender, sexual orientation, class status, religion, nationality, and among other things. For examples,
blacks living in my neighborhood.
I don't want foreigners owning businesses in my town.
I don't want LGBT community in my city.
These examples clearly shows that there are prejudices going on. The statement prejudge against black people, foreigners, and LGBT members basically of their race, nationality, and orientations. Even though those people have not done anything wrong yet, but because of their background, people tend to prejudge them and eventually discriminate them. This is very common in our society, even at the very present time. Another term that causes confusion is called bias. But these terms differ from each other. When we talk about bias, it is a tendency to lean in certain directions, either in favor of or against a particular thing. To be true bias means to lack neutral viewpoint on a particular topic. Somewhere along the line, bias talk on a negative connotation. For examples, factors that preacher is only given to males and not to females. Sectarian schools only accept students who share the same religious belief. Some churches don't accept women who wear pants instead of dresses or skirts during their services. In the given examples, a certain group of people is given favor against the other. In number 1, males are given more power or authority than females. Number 2, students who are interested to study in a school but don't share the same religion can't be admitted. Number 3, women who want to attend church services aren't allowed to go if they don't wear the prescribed clothes for the church services. So for us to see if you are able to follow our discussions, let's try to check some few questions. So grab your pen and paper as we have a short quiz. Examine the given images closely. Identify where an image shows bias or prejudice. Write the word bias or prejudice as your answer. So let's check if your answer are correct. Number 1. The answer is prejudice. The picture shows a man who believes she is better than the person with disability by laughing at him. Number 2. It is considered bias. Gender bias, to be specific, it is clear in the picture that male is given the priority over a female. Number 3. Prejudice. The two men judge the man by his economic status. Number 4 shows prejudice again. It is simply judging someone due to its color and race. Number 5. Bias. Someone can be biased depending on the angle of the situations. Wow, you did great that one!
So it looks like you're through with this lesson. So congratulations for actively engaging on each activities prepared for you.